What's up, everybody? Welcome to another figure review from Storm Collectibles. Today we're taking a look at Fei Long from Street Fighter. I just got him out of box. Let me show you guys. Here's the box. This is the background that came in the box. Excuse me. This was the stage from the game here. You can see the dragon and the flamingo looking thing there. Okay. If you remember Ultra Street Fighter 2, then you probably remember Fei Long. He's the one that looks like Bruce Lee, loosely based on him. Okay, here's the side artwork. I got this just today. It is out on Big Bad Toy Store. As you can see, the back here is all in Japanese. I cannot read that, but it looks cool. All right, this is up for sale. Like I said, on Big Bad Toy Store right now. It's in stock as of September 24th, 2024. That's when I recorded this. So, I got him out of box. Alright, Big Bad Toy Store threw this sticker in too. It's pretty cool. Big Bad Toy Store was just throws in little things here and there. Nice stickers. Alright, here's Fei Long. I do have the Jada Toys version of him. Okay, but this is the Storm Collectibles one, aka the expensive one. This and it's SH Figure Arts. They cost around $80 to $100. Right off the bat, he's smaller than I thought he would be, which isn't a problem because this character is slim. He's not a real big guy, you know. Yeah, he's a lot smaller than I actually expected him to be, and I do have a nitpick. It's not a big deal. I can paint on that. But he has a paint chip, so there's some QC problems there. Storm Collectibles is so damn expensive, they shouldn't have these kind of QC problems. I know it sounds like a gripe, like I'm whining, but it's a fact that we pay good money for these freaking figures, man. I think this guy cost $84.99 compared to Jada's Fei Long that cost $25. $60 less, and the Jada one the paint looks better on the Jada one, honestly. I don't see any chips on it, but I didn't take it out of the package either, so I can't really see the whole figure. But anyways, besides the little paint chip that I'm going to fix, I'm going to color that in. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Here's his face. Let's zoom in there. This is his kind of neutral, just not too expressive face. He's got the fist hands right away. His black pants. He's got his little, like, these shoes are the style that Bruce Lee wears too. I'm not sure what you would call them. It's Chinese, though. Liu Kang wore those in the first Mortal Kombat game, too. He wore the black pants with those kind of shoes. So him and Liu Kang have a lot in common as far as their characters are both kind of, you know, influenced by Bruce Lee. But let's get down to some things here. Holy shit, he comes with a lot of hands. Look at all these hands dude comes with. If you're one of those people that really like to mess around with the figure and do all kinds of different poses and, you know, take pictures and all that kind of stuff, you'll probably like all these hands. I don't really... These are just going to sit in the box for me when I put these back in. I'm going to get a couple hands that I like, probably a fist hand and like a kung fu hand or a chop hand, and that'll be it. I probably won't mess with them for a long time. But anyways, to all the people that like to mess around with the hands and stuff, there you go. Let me take this out. You can see it a lot clearer. I'm going to let you guys take a moment to just look at all the hands because I'm not going to go through them all individually. Let's see. Those are like fist hands, but they can hold a weapon, so those are cool. I do like some of the kung fu looking hands. He's probably going to get a kung fu hand and one fist hand. That's probably my final answer. Okay, let's pop the heads here. He's got 4 heads altogether, so that's pretty cool. We got his yelling head here. Ooh. Reminds me of Liu Kang almost. Alright, here's another yelling head. This one's a little different than the last. Shit! I dropped it. God. All right, folks, I'm sorry here. Bear with me. See the difference? This one is goofier looking. I think this one looks better. But yeah, you have a couple different choices there. And then you have his, I got beat up head. AKA when you lose with him, they give you 10 seconds on the video game to continue. So that's that one. Man, he got his ass kicked. Look at him. Looking rough there. Looks like Zangief got a hold of him or something. Alright. Moving on. We're going to go to the side effects. This right here actually goes on his leg for one of his moves, right? He does a move. It's like a flaming kick on the game. It's pretty badass. I'm not sure if I got this on right. Let me see. What's it look like on the back? I really don't want to put this on too much because it might paint chip. But I'll show you guys the back here. You can see right there. Okay, I see how the effect's supposed to go. So what you want to do with the effect is I put it on backwards. I want to do it like that. So if you can get him to stand long enough like that, then obviously this isn't how I would do it, but if you're talented enough to get him to stand like this, posing it, good for you. I'm not even going to try right now. Okay? And it did leave a little bit of orange on his leg, so that came off on there. It's coming off luckily though. So I won't even use that effect, to be honest. That's just going to go into the box, and it's going to stay in there. I might use it for a scorpion or something, but it's not going to be used with Fei Long. He's going to just go with my Street Fighter guys. All right, moving on. We got other side effects, or we got other effects, special effects here for special moves. This right here, I believe it goes on his hand, right? Let's go to the back for reference. Yep. Okay. So these, it comes with two of these. One's longer. Okay. You just put these on his fist. It's like his speed punch, I guess. I didn't use the character too much in the game, but I have kicked his ass a lot in the game with Ryu and Ken and E Honda. So yeah, it's an effect you could use with any figure really if you want. I don't really care for that one. Kind of sucks, but it's just not my bag. This one looks better. I like this one. Check that out. That's pretty cool. I'm still in on the Storm Collectibles line with Street Fighter. What we got coming out next? I think Blanka. That looks pretty cool. But I'm really excited for the Jada toys because they're far more consistent. Storm Collectibles takes a lot longer to get all theirs out. I think Jada's going to have them beat. They'll have them all out before Storm, definitely. If Storm even finishes the line, they probably won't. Because they're not finishing the Mortal Kombat line. They lost a license, which is a bummer. Because we still have characters we needed, but luckily we can get customs. So, yeah. I'm going to switch a hand here. I don't want two fist hands, so what we're going to do is give him a chop hand, actually. I think I like the chop hands. He's a kung fu kind of guy. He's going to karate chop you. This figure, he's a lot like the Liu Kang. It reminds me of the Storm Collectibles Liu Kang in a lot of ways. His build. I do like his proportions. I think it looks pretty good. I remember Anthony Customs was complaining about his waist being too thick. I don't see it. Not with my figure. It's thin up here and then it goes down. That's how it looks in the game. If you look at the game or the artwork, it looks that way. So I'm gonna disagree with Anthony there. I know that guy is the toy expert, but I can disagree. I don't think that it looks too thick, not by a long shot. So I think he was tripping about that. He nitpicks a lot more than me though. He's way more critical. So shout out to Anthony Customs. He's a good reviewer, just harsh, far more harsh than I am. One more effect. We got the nunchucks. Oh, these are actually well done. Check those out. I'm not going to put them in hand, but he does have, he comes with hands that you can put them in. So, those are actually pretty cool. I like these. They got a real little chain there. Pretty well done. The paint looks good on him. Which face do I want? I think I'm gonna do a yelling face with this guy, cause he does a lot of his moves. He screams in the game. He goes, "Wah!" That was a bad impression, but you get the point. Him and Liu Kang do the high pitched kung fu shit, right? Woo! That kind of shit. But I'll stop now. All right, so this is the face I'm gonna go with for now while he's on shelf. Okay. I'm going to grab a couple figures and we're going to do some comparisons. I guess I'll show you guys the articulation. It's the same as all the Storm figures, the articulation. He can't do a full split, but he can go up pretty far. He is creaky. That's not good. That I want a WD. I'm going to get some WD-40 on his leg because that sounds very creaky and that can crack and break. So we're going to get WD-40. I'm going to get him in a stance here. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, he looks pretty cool. I'm not too disappointed or anything with him. He's all right. I am disappointed with some of the QC right there off the bat. He's missing paint. That's really shitty. Storm Collectibles is too expensive for that bullshit. So, I'm going to rant about that. Storm Collectibles, get your shit together. You guys charge too much as it is, man, and take way too fucking long to get stuff put out. For real, man. It's ridiculous. Here's Sagat. He's a giant. He is way bigger than Fei Long. I don't know if that's really game accurate. I know Sagat's shit pretty tall. Excuse my language. I keep cursing, but all right. Stand. All right. Get him stand up straight there. So yeah, Sagat towers over the guy. I guess that's game accurate. I don't remember Sagat being that big in the game. I know he's big, but I didn't think he was that big. And he's not even standing up straight all the way now. Like, check him out. He's almost twice his size. All right, so there's Sagat. He's a big boy. Must be about 7 foot tall to be that tall, because this guy's probably about 5'7". Let me see the box. Oh yeah, that's right. It tells you in the centimeters and kilograms. I don't know how to read that system. I'm American. All right, moving on. We're going to do another size comparison with him and Ryu from Street Fighter V. Ryu's a little bit taller, not too big. They scale together pretty well. All right, let me move that. I'm going to grab Liu Kang real quick so you guys can see what I was talking about with how similar they are in size and their build. I almost thought that they used the same sculpt for the midsections. It actually looks like they might have. Let me see. Check this out. Okay, so there's Liu Kang's midsection, and here's Fei Long's. They have different paint apps on them, but let me see. No, there's some subtle differences. Fei Long's just a little bit more ripped, a little more definition on Fei Long than Liu Kang, slightly, and he's a little darker. But they have very similar torsos. Their size, they're exactly the same height, so that's actually pretty interesting. And if you look at their shoes, they have the same damn shoes pretty much. The black and white, like I told you earlier. I wonder if they actually just used the same ones. Yeah, no, I can see some subtle differences. So Storm did do a whole new cast for Fei Long, at least. I'll give him credit for that. But yeah, I'm going to give this figure, let's see. I don't like the creaking of the legs. It's way too stiff. I'm going to fix those, butter them up with some, God, this one's really bad. I'm going to butter them up with some WD-40. Fuck's sake. I'm a little disappointed with this figure. He's good, but could have been better for the price, right? You know? But he does come with a lot of other stuff, so I guess that kind of compensates for the price, I reckon. I still think these should cost around 50 or 60 bucks. They're just almost, they basically are $100, you know? Storm Collectibles, man, I like them a lot, but they really, for how much you pay, they give you stuff like this where the paint's not even staying on, and this dude just came out the box. And I've had problems with other Storm figures, QC-wise, especially the Mortal Kombat Ninjas, the classics. A lot of them just break right apart from the shoulder sockets. But anyways, overall, I'm going to give this figure a 7 out of 10. He's well done. It looks really good. Like I said, that little tiny nitpick for the paint on his leg, I can fix that. That's an easy fix, but I shouldn't have to, you know what I mean? I think Liu Kang looks better out of the two. Liu Kang looks better just because he's more fleshed out. He has more color to him. This guy, he's kind of dull. He's just got black pants, black shoes, but that's how he looks in the game, so he is game accurate, so you can't be too mad about that. They did a really good job with the sculpt, though. The face, zoom in. The face looks really good and detailed. The hair, the back, he's got a lot of muscular, but he's not a big guy. He's just very ripped, small ripped, Bruce Lee style, because Bruce Lee wasn't a big guy. But I've talked long enough. 7 out of 10. I would only recommend him if you're really collecting the Storm line. I recommend that most people, if you aren't collecting the Storm line yet, just go to Jada, because they're a lot cheaper and they're really good quality. These guys just cost a lot, so I recommend them if you're collecting Storm. If not, then just get you some Jada figures. They're doing the whole line. But yeah, not a bad figure. He's all right. He's going to look good on the shelf with some of the other Street Fighter guys. So, yep, that's my review. Have a good one.